We have two folks that are registered to speak, so we're going to call them up. First, we're going to have Ms. Teresa Falleron, followed by Ms. Deborah Keither. They're making their way to the podium.
Good evening.
Good evening.
My name is Teresa Falleron, and you know me. I am a MPS whistleblower and a public school advocate. These audits prove again that MPS administrators and the board directors knew of the mismanagement. Look at the historical record laid out in the Baker Tilly reports for the last 4 years, as well as the governor's operational audit. I know you knew because I and others have the receipts, right? We have the documents and they've been shared with you. MPS needs to heal. And the first step in healing is for this board to apologize to Milwaukee taxpayers, MPS whistleblowers, MPS families, and MPS children. Healing and reconstruction of this institution under its new superintendent needs to begin with an apology from this board for your actions and your inactions, which has caused the fractured state that MPS is currently in. Let the new superintendent start with a clean slate, beginning with your apology. Thank you.
Thank you. Next speaker, Ms. Deborah Keither.
Hello, Deb Keither, K-U-E-T-H-E-R. Baker Tilly spent a majority of the time discussing their reporting requirements and very little substance of the actual findings, which is what this board so desperately needs. We know from your own quotes that this board cannot explain the difference between a proposed, actual, or amended budget. Nobody knew. Here are a few quotes right out of your paperwork. Let's start on page 22, where you said there were 8 material weaknesses. And by the way, it says there is adequate staffing to prepare financial reports throughout the year and at end of year. So stop telling people you don't have enough people to work for you. They're here. More so, another quote on page 22, individuals in management positions do not possess the appropriate skills, knowledge, and experience to insist in ensuring complete and accurate information is available for the preparation of the financial statements. That's a problem. Next page, material weakness number 2, and I hope you read this at some point. I really do. If you do anything, maybe you can read this. Maybe we wouldn't have been charged $84 million, we wouldn't have to pay back $84 million to the state for being overcharged. How the heck did that happen? It happens because this stuff is 2 years behind schedule. Again, on this finding, it said the people do not have appropriate skills, knowledge, and experience to oversee the day-to-day functions, leading to significant delays in inaccurate financial data. On page 24, the ability to delete a previously posted journal entry creates the potential for fraud or errors that occur. Hello, that's why we're here. Page 25, and like Teresa said, we have been looking at your audits for 3 years or more, since 2019. These are repeat findings. That means the people you have here aren't reading this, and you're not reading it, okay? I could go on. I've got 30 seconds left. Page 25. You mentioned the $141 million. I know you guys don't think that's a lot when you have a $1.5 billion budget, but our families do. And we're tired of being saddled with a $252 million budget referendum on top of an $84 million referendum, right in the road, 1-2 punch, right to your most vulnerable populations. That is disgusting. And I know I'm out of time, and you're going to yell at me that I'm out of time, so I will stop now. Have a good evening.
Thank you, Ms. Keither.